કેમ છો અમદાવાદ? મજામાં? આવા દે. We are in the city of Ahmedabad and the gigantic Narendra Modi Stadium, and it will be venue for a titanic clash. It's the biggest stadium in the whole wide world for the sport, and the clash coming up is between two hemispheres in front of a capacity crowd of close to 120,000, and it will be the venue for this all-important clash. This is the World Cup T20 final, and it's the defending champions India who, for the Black Caps, ready to take on, keeping an eagle eye on the proceedings. And today is the International Women's Day. To Andy Parcroft.
Tails.
And up it goes. What's it, Andy?
We're going to have a bowl first. We probably knew it was going to be a flat one. It looks pretty good. So now it's to try to restrict them to, I guess, a chaseable score. Yeah, boys are good. I mean, this is what we played the game for. Great night, and hopefully we can put in a good show. Yeah, it did. I mean, we knew that, making a semis
combinations, but before that last game,
it was obviously a great occasion. And then we had to put in a good, to take a lot of, I guess, confidence from that. And we know we've got a.
You think you peaked at the right time when you look at
the team wants to kind of peak at the right time, and we've started to do that stage. And I guess this is the biggest stage, and we're here now. It's going another seamer tonight, so no McConkey. So I think there'll be a lot of runs in it.
Come what may.
No, we're good. We're happy to bat on similar kind of wicket. Red soil, so very happy to bat.
In this tournament, you played pretty freely.
I'm bored, and you come out and defend, and the bowlers are doing a lot.
In the dugout, in the dressing room.
I mean, it feels good. New World Cup, but same venue, obviously.
This in front of 120,000.
I mean, absolutely.
And what will be your combination?
We're going with the same.
From the centre, it's breaking news. They've decided to bowl first.
And so we're done with the music, and the cricket is about to begin. We are in Ahmedabad once again for the final of an ICC World event. It is India, colourful, emotional, gigantic, up against New Zealand. Gorgeous, gentle, quiet, always tripping the champions. Who knows what lies ahead? One team will go from here. Remember, we started with 20. And now it's down to 2. The toss a little while ago. New Zealand won the toss, and they've asked India to bat. And what a start we have already here at the Narendra Modi Stadiums. New Zealand will feel they have a mountain to climb, but New Zealanders, will it be the aggressive Indians? Remember, these are the two most free score. This is what you play for. This is what everybody is waiting for. A little while when they saw two women all, and for India, for the locals, the familiar.
New Zealand performed by Shane Ramble.
To a very chaseable score on a great surface.
Ferguson bowled pretty well in that game again.
I think it was the bowling group that won that game, I think, from New Zealand's point of view. Just got another seam bowling option with Jimmy Neesham with seamer. They've now got 3 genuine seam bowlers.
I overheard you saying 200. Duly. Abhishek Sharma, the non-striker, said, what would India give? Who himself is in unbelievable form. Third man on the boundary, deep backward square. You can be certain that hearts are found 160, 170 blood pressure rather of the final of the ICC T20. Place.
That's a lovely start by Matt Henry there. Straight away, you see the length being slightly fuller. This looks so calm and assured. Just to see in these last couple of games, there's no hurry about it.
He loves people who are calm. It's a very good start after 4.
Well, it's the nature of the pressure that's added. Yes, the form has been great.
This time he connects, just marginally shorter. That's all the space Sanju Samson needs. He is up and running with a 6.
What a start for Sanju Samson and Team India here. This has been the difference for this Indian team in these last couple.
He'll take a single. He will keep strike on his even 7 for no loss. As it turns out, the single means that he can bowl to the left hand.
Oh, absolutely. I think this thing, what Sanju is doing there, that's why it's getting harder. That's a good question, Harsha, but the challenge is, even though the keeper would want to say it, it's not that easy for a keeper. In fact, it's impossible.
Long off is out. Also deep mid-wicket, but interesting trying to hit through the offside.
Ishan Kishan, on the other hand, is a much... No, Shah, as I said it, I found it silly because he's played 2 balls and I'm like, I'm happy that in T20 cricket, taking a couple of balls is...
So much variety. As he put that in the gap. Brilliant. And are laying down the marker in the field. Good movement. Don't know how long it'll last, but it's there.
There's been a bit of...
I didn't.
It's gone wide. It's gone wide.
Yeah. He's going to take his time against the spin. Stepping away.
Clears the infield. Not sure it quite came off the middle of the bat, but it goes long enough for his first boundary.
Yeah, the length and the line from Duffy. He was put off because the previous ball was called.
Not anymore. The length is 4, which is exactly where Abhishek likes it.
I differ with you a little bit. I don't think they're circumspect. They are just figuring out who to take on. Maybe not the spinner, but the pacer, they are ready to launch.
This fielder there won't carry. Well, it almost did. Playing this match would have got as close to...
There we go. That's an example of... That's a good length ball. For most batters, that's a... You're going to see a lot of these players.
Brilliant. That's probably the best shot of them all today. Once again, a little too full. And India have clobbered 15 of the over. Well, it is off. But it's over where a slip might have been.
And even if a first slip was there, unless it was Daryl Mitchell on Kyle Jamison's shoulders, I don't think it would have been catchable.
6. You thought initially he might have sliced it. No, but Abhishek Sharma is back here. He's given India the start like he always does.
Oh, there's 100,000 people here, and I've seen plenty where...
23 of 10.
20 from it. His radar's gone. I think it's a change of pace that's worrying him.
That's that off stump. He strikes at more than 200. So you're trying...
Yeah, when you try and release the slower balls at the...
Beats the fielder inside the circle. Once again into the pads. Not the over New Zealand were searching for. As 50 comes up in just the...
That's pressure, Harsha. He has to bowl to his field now. He has 2 fielders on the offside. He'll get his line right here. This is...
Inside the circle, 2 on the boundary. Just one... He's a better bowler than that, Dooley.
He is, and as DK's just mentioned though, because they are under enormous pressure. Pace.
It was a field that's just a single. Just wonder already, based on what India have done, rather than
strength of Sanju's.
Right down the leg side again. Look at the speeds for Matt Henry.
Couple of times, Tuli. What he's not doing is committing to that shot fully. He's just playing it cleverly. He's like, this time we're still...
And this is where, and I know I say it often, and sometimes a bit tongue-in-cheek, but this is where the Boffins...
Clears the infield. Slow ball goes for 6 again. India bossing the power play already, having gone up to 63.
Abhishek Sharma knew Matt Henry had to come slightly closer.
13 of the over already, 2 more to come. Well, every time Matt Henry's bowling the new ball. Let's put that in the gap, should come back for a second.
Part of the game, Harsha. Finals are funny things.
But sometimes people think there's no time to come back. Straight up. I think he might have got enough on it. Yes, he has. Much more than enough. And 4 more.
Lots of holes in this ground at the moment, and runs are leaking. This is an explosive start. That's up in the air and will land in the crowd. Well, have a look at the supporters here. In excess, close to 120,000. Had plenty to cheer already. And again, onside. Yes, plugs in there once pitching. Gets another couple of runs, but no answers whatsoever. This is... And again, he's just walking across the stumps. brings up his half-century. It's come off just 18 balls in a World Cup final. He's risen. He moved across to no wide, but 20 off the over.
Struggled at this venue, but certainly Santner's all.
There's the subtle variations in pace, and he's a tall man. It's not easy. It demands a lot of practice and skill.
Like you in the mid-80s did.
A glorious shot, picked up length. It's opening the face of the blade and getting tremendous power.
Top shot. I wonder if it was just going to finish maybe just on.
What I like about Sanju in this innings, I don't know if Danny and Bishop, you've noticed the back. Today he's been outside the... He's got him. There's a sound there. The finger has gone up. He chased a wide one. And a good catch that. It was fuller in length. Well, that's a terrific shot of the back foot. This is a shot of a player in prime form. How good was that timing?
When you look at the shot, the difficulty was to keep an almost.
Oh, excellent. Some quality shots already from Ishan Kishan. Back-to-back bound. Oh, that's skill. That is high class for someone who can hit the ball with brute force. That's quality for you.
Well, Ian Bishop and I just rock back in our chairs here and go, well, where do you bowl?
Oh, that smashed at the back foot. Rare misfield from New Zealand. The boundaries keep coming here.
Yeah, just further on that, Bish, you're right.
Always a better side when they've got runs on the board.
The crowd are loving the power from these Indian batters. It is pinging off their bats.
He's been playing the shot throughout this tournament. And
pressure that the Indian batters are creating on New Zealand. He becomes the third player to score a half-century in a semi-final and a final of a T20 World Cup. And he's going to keep going. A free swing of the bat, a man in form.
yes, we've been seeing one magnificent shot after the other from the Indians. We've seen from Sanju Samson over the past couple of...
Now he goes straight. 2 sixes, brings up the 50 partnership between these two in 25 deliveries.
This is such a calculated shot because the mid-off is in the 30 meters.
Gets in.
Because it's accurate.
Runs are flowing from both at the moment. New Zealand have got to find a way to create pressure. But right now, with runs flowing from both ends, it's going to be very difficult.
Well, when you look at the pace at which he's bowling.
Into the surface he goes, but Santner is in the inner ring, and it easily clears his head. 1/6 trophy, well, a legend, and his hands up. Johnny Shaw as well. That has gone a long way back. So easily as he dispatched that into the crowd.
My God, what a shot. That is, I mean, the previous over we saw.
Just went quiet for a little moment, just a few deliveries, but Sanju Samson makes sure that quietness doesn't last long.
This is the 106.
The runs continue to flow so easily. Samson showing his strength in Ahmedabad.
Well, how crisp is the footwork here from Sanju Samson? just making batting look very easy at the moment. Picks the length.
Classy batting.
Yeah, and you've got...
The shots are something that you have to just admire. This is sensational. 191 for one it is. Quite easily he gets into position. So quickly he moves his feet, gets himself into position to allow him to free the arms.
Yes, I would just...
That is the most effective.
Ishan Kishan had to change roles slightly through the World Cup, but here he is still performing in the final with a half century and also brings up... Straight he goes. These two are playing so already. The 200 is up.
The furthest you can go down the ground to drive and not get a...
Time in 3 games.
The good thing about this T20 game is it's taken away the individual landmark completely. It doesn't count. Selfless, isn't it? That's what I love it. Interesting move, Dicky.
I reckon Hardik Pandya is the best hitter of the crease. They know what he can do. He's got...
Surya Kumar Yadav thinks he's in a stage and... One hand, 2 hands on the catch. Jimmy Neesham is bowled. He's a no full toss. He's picked up another. They're picking up wickets. Are they picking them up too late, or is there a little... Now Surya Kumar Yadav. Now has he taken it? This is an absolute stunner. Surya Kumar Yadav has played the ball. Oh, that might have gone straight through his hands. Finn Allen. Kasha, you'll be saying? Oh, it is.
Immediate tee, 245, and then...
Couple more runs. Keep it down to 2. Standing when you guys are going healthily.
In a game like this, I'd rather have the quiet team. So I think India is obviously...
I think if you said that at the toss, you'd take it every night. India need a finishing kick though. They like the distance runner who runs out of steam. 2-1-1 for 4. Neesham. Can the runs stay down? 30. Can we keep them down to 230? Such a good length. I'm saying about the 6-metre length and the test match length. Back themselves a bit.
And be rest assured, Tilak will be trying.
Tell you what, we've got 2 batters in there, both of whom... Can it DK with a keeper in the commentary? There's a fielder there. No, he almost got there. A boundary after 16 balls. And it almost wasn't. Finds the fielder again. All of a sudden they're about 15 on the ground. 4 with 2 to play. Now, has it worked? It has. Whatever it was that he needed, he's gripped that bat well enough.
You ask Hardik Pandya, he'll tell you he broke.
Straight up. This should be taken. Inside the circle. And it's taken. 1 more goes down for India. It wasn't to be today for Hardik. He looked a little lost. He looked like... He's gobbled up 13 balls for...
Just a night when Hardik...
And another. Still just a single. New Zealand are knocking the door. But
no, Harsha. India got...
1 more in the air, but this will fall short. And they'll come back for 2. Stroke play not easy.
Scruffed up. Comes on much.
Dubé goes high, but not long enough. But he was never there. Oh, it might be 4. It is. He was searching for it. It tells you how good the action. This is huge from Shivam Dubé in his hitting arc. He's got a lovely bat swing that picks it up from wherever and deposits it to deep mid-wicket.
A small little cameo from Shivam Dubé yet again when others weren't able to get boundaries. 2 on the...
once more. As good a shot as any you will see.
Absolutely classic. Over extra cover with wings on. It has just sailed away effortlessly from the big guy.
Let's have a look.
Speckle of Wales.
One bounce, 4 more. It's just a question at the moment of Shivam Dubey saying, what part of the ground do I fancy? And 250 comes up. Once again for the 3rd time by India in this tournament.
And a bit to come, I would think.
2 of 6. Tilak Varma wanted the single. He's a mean hitter himself, Tilak Varma. Tick total on the board. It might be more, it'll be 4 more, and India finish 255. When you are put into bat, you think, how many can I get? And you dream and you think 250. New Zealand, they need to recreate what they did against South.
Or if New Zealand ever needed them tonight in the stadium, probably most of us. That is the key. They will not be thinking that in
Life, as we all know, and Seifert and Allen, out of the 79 times that teams have scored 250 against what stats tell you, need to come, and don't be surprised if both are knocked over, much mean the end of it. But if they get going, the finals on record. As always, but Arshdeep and Hardik have been deep, as always, very consistent with the new ball. Ever New Zealand want to get past him, he is the fat man, Mr. Jasprit Bumrah.
the skipper to say, I need you to come in early. Bumrah's point of view was he was able to Jasprit Bumrah at the moment. So New Zealand need to Bumrah early.
They can put their fingerprint on the game. Came within 2 hits of chasing positive mindset that they have to take against the bowler as a part of a pack myself. You don't want to leave it as well. It's not just credit with the ball.
So they needed him at the death. He's bowled on over 2. Held himself to the top 10 in terms of bat. This is range hitting as well. Someone will say.
They nicked the ball 2 and over storm of Seifert. Little bit of curve in the air, little bit. That should travel all the way and drop beyond the boundary. Won't be the last opportunity beyond the boundary tonight, I don't think.
It's further indication of how good this surface is. It's just sliding on nicely.
He's one of those players that can score all around the park, like Finn Allen as well. So this is a very difficult opening combination to bowl to when they're on sound. That's 4. And so the range hitting, it seems, a shot a ball, and you have to when you're chasing over 250.
Hardik Pandya needs to rethink it.
That was the in-swinger. And it has gone to the boundary again. Expensive over, 21 off it. There is that deep mid-wicket.
Seifert will circle or he get across to the off.
If you're a bowler, Bish, at this stage, someone like Finn Allen, what you don't want to be giving is being there. Good change, but didn't work. Long on, couldn't cut that off. This is the kind of shot you want to try and avoid, but this is an extraordinary shot. He didn't give him too much time as well. He got a 6, but didn't get much more after that.
Down to long on and taken. So a wicket in Akshar Patel's first over, and the change of bowling and change of pace has worked.
That's outstanding.
Singh does well, just the 4th time this tournament. Very good over from Akshar Patel, 32. In the air, it's a chance here as well. It is a chance, and it is taken. Jasprit Bumrah gets a wicket first ball again, as he did in the semi-final. The magician does it. Well, Luton, and it's the feel for that slow ball. A number of bowlers around the world will tell you when they feel a batter is going to go hard at you, they'll take pace off it. Oh, this was Harry Brook, and this was the...
In this game, 3 have been slow ones, 1 slower bumper. He's just... who's at the peak of his powers. It's literally age in the World Cup. In a semi-final, we're requiring around 14, 15.
That's easy for Tim Seifert, and that goes a long way back, a long way back.
Driving it into the surface a little bit more here.
Smart, very smart. The long on had been moved to long off, and so easy to pick up that length again. He's got his man Fuller and straighter. Akshar Patel is the impact man.
It's his home ground. There's not always that we speak a lot about this man, but he...
Well, another good over from Akshar Patel. 5 done 40.
Absolute magician he is. Very few people have had an answer to wide run rates already up to... Brilliant. That Yorker we've seen so many times.
And this is a good move, giving him back. That'll be the aim, early door.
It's an edge that flies away, and it just falls short. Tilak Verma does...
And nearly annoyed the jugular here with Bumrah in his...
Look at this brilliant impact. To think below waist height.
Again, looking to take pace off.
If anybody's going to keep it quiet, it's just Bumrah. 5 runs from that over. It's 52 for... It's a ground he's had some success at. The bilateral series against South Africa was brilliant here. That it is a ground generally that's been...
Big spinner of the ball, he targets the stumps.
It's interesting because, as you say, he targets the stumps, and there's just another example onto you. But through the tournament, and certainly... I wonder how much of that is a reaction to how South Africa played him. They were happy to expose their stumps against him and play him through the offside. They need a big innings here from Seifert. There is so much responsibility on his shoulders. That is a wonderful strike.
Yeah, he has no choice when...
Sometimes you get bowlers who push hard and will come back. Close. Kishan.
Another free swing of the bat for Seifert. It takes him to a half century. Yeah, go back to Hardik Pandya, and he's into the surface straight away.
I mentioned too far ahead. Should have bat deep side, take some pressure off, keep the team. That's what England did well in that chase in Mumbai. In spite of losing wickets, they ensured that required and never really shot up. Told me, Matt.
Chops it on! He'd been bowling that harder length into the surface. And in the end, Chapman now gets an opportunity, he thought, to score some runs.
India right on top at this stage. Was there a player when it...
Eight overs gone at 7. Is it strong enough? No, it's not. What a time he's having in the field tonight. Kishan moves so quickly around, and great awareness of the boundary.
Yes, he's on fire, Ishan.
Well, one-way continues.
Wow, that has missed everything. Not quite sure how, but that's pies.
Well, an absolute beauty from Varun Chakravarti.
That was the danger man. Seifert was batting so well.
There's a fielder there. It just goes over. It was an inch here or there. He's taken a couple of... Now that's a biggie. And you know it's going for 6 because you don't hear a sound in Ahmedabad. Now he's here, and look at the way he's batting. Be where they were, and to their fans. Big hit straight down the ground and will clear it with ease. He is excellent down the ground, is Mitch Sandler.
The major piece of this
Zap. And now lets it through. It's just one of those passages of play where you wish there was a bar cut in the tempo. Straight in. He's not dropping anything today. And I'm afraid Mitchell has to go. The New Zealand slip back. They'll run away for 4. It's a good shot actually from Neesham. Came inside the line. 9 off it. 1.
What a clean-up job. Once again, the slower delivery. Pace taken off. And Neesham having no answer whatsoever. Way too early into his...
There have been slower balls.
And another one where he's hit the stumps. This could well be another slower delivery. He's on a hat-trick now, Kumbung. First Neesham and Henry out first ball. That's it. He just makes a habit of it. Third time he's done it in the last 9 deliveries. Another one. Taken in the deep. 9th wicket goes down. And it's all done actually. It's India who win the World Cup for the 3rd time. The first team to win back-to-back World Cups.
ठाणे डो ठीक करन दा ठीक है
सरदार साहब सारे घर चोरी भी दी गए नाल कत्ल भी दी गए
क्या सरदार नहीले दे इलाके दे विच चोरी भी थी के नाल कत्ल भी
जी सरदार साहब
कह किते
चोर है कहे वो कर ये
केर हाथ चोर है
अम्मा जगू दे घर के जो पहला पे दिया
चल किथा थे कत्ल
सरदार साहब ये जाए
नहीं
जी नवाज
मैं को क्यों डरेगा पे अब मैं को मुआयना दा घिना ने मुआयना निशान दा देखना ने इतना किवें कत्ल थिया सी ए शाम को फोन करे मी मेरे को इतना केड़ा कत्ल थे केंदा कत्ल थे
सरदार साहब बस कत्ल दी गए यार ये मैं रोल गया वो तो सर्दियां आ गई
अच्छा तू मेरे को ये दसा तेरा मसला मैं हल करे ना चोर कोई निशान कोई सबूत कुछ छोड़ गए
जी हां सरदार साहब हे को अपना पेरा पे थिया वो पेरा छोड़ गए हुकुम कोई खना
ओए दुल्ला ना पेरा देखो आज उन्हें घर जुल दे तू मैं कुछ और तू पेरा दिखा किथे देखो मैं फैसला नहीं थी ना दे हट चाय
ए सरदार साहब ए पेराई ए दे दा पई ए कोई बूट बात है
ओए तो लो ये पेरा खेल लो में पेरा वेंदा इन तो पे
सरदार साहब पेड़ आखिरी वो हो गए मेरे को पता क्या लग दे मेरे को लगता है ये चोर दा यो घर है भी अंदर लंगे अग्गा तो नजर तो नहीं मैं पीछे तो साफ साफ पेड़ आंदे प्यान
मेरे को ही में लग दे ही घर पेरा वैसिया
जी
है ना ढोल सरदार ही में फैसला नहीं करना सरदार दा ना था सरदार नहीला साहब मेरा ना है तो को पता है कत्ल दा बदला कत्ल खून दा बदला खून थी सी था आओ मेरे जवानो
चोरी दा बदला
चोरी घिनसू
सरदार नहीला साहब तो सही देखी हुए
देखा तेरा यो चोर है
सरदार साहब ए देख ए वो बूट ए लुकेरा पे यो चोर है
सरदार कत्ल दा बदला कत्ल कर के देसी है
ओए सरदार साहब तो फंदा मार सकी है
तेरा जो बंदा मोया पे वाला साना मारूंगा
ओए सरदार बंदा मारी खड़े बे ओए सरदार बंदा मार सके बे सरदार साहब ते बंदा मार सके ओ यार एक दूसरे
ओए मैं भिरा क्या थे ओ क्या मारे मैंने भिरा को ओए सरदार नहीं ले मारे ओए ई चोरी भी कीती है ते नाल कत्ल भी कीते वाला सा कत्ल दा बदला कत्ल कीते चोरी हुन ही किनु खेनी है ए कट होए कहीं आई चोरी
सरदार साहब ये दरसो चोरी कहीं थे ये कत्ल केदा थे
इते को ए दसे सी गेंडा दसे सी गेंडा
दसाओ लाला किया कहीं चोरी थे ये किया कत्ल है थोड़ा
यार मेरी गाल सुन ए 6 महीने बाद ना मेरी जेडी कुकर है वो अंडा नहीं थे तू सर दे अभी आ गए तेरा बिरा है मैं घर का नकलाम वो आए पिया मेरी कुकर दा अंडे चाह के तो मेरी कुकर को मार गए वो तो मैं सर दे आ गए मैं क्या कर सकता यार
ही गाल तो मेरे बिरा को मार के देवे सरदार साहब मारे सरदार साहब तुसा जो आ दे कत्ल दा बदला कत्ल हो सी हुन मैं इते को अपने बिरा दे नाल समेसा